Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. Now y'all can see back there, it's getting ready to get bright because the eternal energy spirit being that y'all call the sun is getting ready to come up. But y'all can see that that cardboard cutout moon ain't up there, right? It ain't up there, and I recorded around the same time that I always start recording. And it's Saturday, August 27th at 6:46 at the start of the day. But that moon ain't out there. So what's going on with that? It was out there the other day, and I showed y'all a video of that. But it ain't out there today. So, you know, but I seen the little blinking light up there. You know what I'm saying? But I could barely see it. So because they spray the skies all night and stuff like that, everybody just be thinking that's the way that the sky look. But it don't. And then when they send out them clouds, them little phony clouds with the smoke demons be on top, on the bottom of them and stuff, when they send them out, people think, it's just some normal stuff. But see, the sky will have already been covered and blanketed with poisons. So they covering all kind of, they covering up all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they've been flying planes and stuff ever since they had planes, and they've been doing this. Right along with them smokestack machines that's on the ground. But that eternal energy spirit being ready to come up. But hold on, cause I was asked a question, and I said I was gonna do a little video about these books. So I'm gonna show y'all these books real quick. Then I'll come back and maybe the eternal energy spirit being be up giving his light. So hold on. Okay, so this Bible right here, this Bible's old. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, my mother had gave me this book. You know, and this is a book that she had been having because her mother, it was her mother's Bible. It was Granny's Bible, and she had gave me this book. You know what? And I had found $5 in this book, and I had gave it to Mama. You know what I'm saying? Because when she gave me the book, when I was looking through it and stuff, I found $5 in it, and I gave it to Granny. But yeah, it's got some age on it. This one right here is fairly new. It's not new, but it's it's a new one. You know what I'm saying? But this is the book that I wanted to show y'all now. This book, I had I didn't know nothing about this book being here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about this book being here. This book is the book that was bought. You know what I'm saying? This book was bought from the store for me because I had been asking about a Blue Bible book to translate the English to find out what the words really meant. But see, this book here was complicated for me to look through it and get the information out of it, bruh. It just was hard for me to be able to follow it to get the information out of it. You know what I'm saying? But she did buy this book for me. Now this book is the book that was already here, But instead of giving me this book, I was bought this one. You know what I'm saying? But this was so hard to look through. And then when I asked the creator, like, man, it is so hard for me to get this, because I couldn't read for real. I had just started being able to read. So it was so hard for me to get it out. I asked creator, it's so hard for me to get this information out to verify the information that I'm receiving, from you. And he gave me this feeling, this sense to go and look for a blue book. And I got up and I just started roaming around the house, and I ran into this book right here. It's no name on it or nothing. I mean, that, but it ain't no, but, when I seen it, I was like, it ain't no name on that, but it's a blue book, you know. And then when I picked it up, then you see this, and I was like, oh, okay. So then when I get this book, let me see here. Now I done did a whole lot of looking through here, so the book is kind of falling apart and all that. But I want to show y'all the name of it in case you want to get this book. I just showed y'all the name, but like, and there go the English index, the biblical language. You know what I'm saying? And then what it'll do is like it'll have all of the English words in the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? It'll have all the English words in the beginning of it. And then like this is the English word that'll be in the English Bible. And then here go the code, you know what I'm saying, for you to look up this word in the Hebrew to find out what that meaning is. So then you'll go to the Hebrew, and this got Hebrew and Greek in it. This one got Hebrew and Greek in it. So then when you go to the when you find the number or whatever, and then you'll find the number, and it'll be, the definition of that word from the English to the Hebrew. So I done did a whole lot of looking through it. As you can see, this, the thing is like, it's threaded, you know what I'm saying? You can see the thing. I done did so much looking through the book, it's falling apart, you know what I'm saying? Because you see it, I done did so much looking through the book, it's doing a whole lot of, falling apart and all that old stuff. But then that's the book. Now, if you got some education, which to me, the school education is really just to dumb you down, but if you have some, intellect about yourself to where you be able to follow this type of stuff, I guess it'll be a good book to get, to try to translate it. But I highly don't recommend this book because it was so hard for me to get the information out of this book. This book right here, what it say? The Strong's Complete Dictionary of the Bible Words. And this is the book that I would get if you really trying to get the information out, because it was easy for me to go through it and be able to get the translations out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then I just had a regular Bible. So when you read through it, through the little stories and stuff, and then you get your translations and all of that stuff, it'll start popping out. But then I had this old one, and I would look through this old one because why would you need a new one if this is older than this one? Because everything in this one is going to be more accurate, supposedly, because it's older. You know what I'm saying? They do changing and all that old stuff as they keep on getting new books and all that old stuff. They do some changing. So yeah, man, like I said, I'll show y'all it again. This book right here, Strong's Complete Dictionary of the Bible Words. That's the one I'd run with, And if you got old Bibles and stuff, because it's a whole lot more Bibles around here, bro. Like I said, it's a whole lot more Bibles around here. But believing in this book, the way that I was raised, brought up, trained, tricked, and stupefied, dumbed down in, to believe in it, nah, that's out the window. That's out the window. I can tell y'all this too. You see how they got this? It's word. It's in all capital letters. This right here means it's telling you that something is not right with the book, because all capital letters is ancient Babylonian text. You know what I'm saying? It's an ancient Babylonian text. we have been trained in school to think that we can read this, but we can't read this. It's an ancient Babylonian text. This is the same reason why all of your mail and stuff comes in all capital letters, bruh. You can't read it. You think you can, but you cannot read it. But since you agree that you can read that nonsense, you paying all these bills and stuff, and you going to court when they send you a summons, and they writing your tickets and all that old stuff, and you going along with the program. You going along with the beast system. The whole beast system is set up on a false, fictitious way of life. All of it. And that's the reason why there's so much confusion in this book. If you take and you move this, if you move this I out of here, because this Bible is really it's a surname. A surname is something that has the same sounding name or resembles the same sounding name. So it say Bible, but if you put an A right there, if you move that I and put an A, it'll say Babel. And even when you clear minded and you say Babel, it sounds like you saying the same word. Bible, Babel. Babel. You know what I'm saying? And it is Babel. Because Babel means confusion. Not to be understood, confounded. That's what Bible means. And there's all kind of confusion in this book because they confuse the languages. And that's the reason why you got to get the translations, so you can find out what these words mean. Because when you read out of this book and you don't know what these words really mean, bruh, you are speaking curses on yourself. You are speaking curses on yourself, and you are speaking curses to whoever you're reading this book to. Because you don't know what these words in this book actually mean. And that's the reason why you need this book. So you can go in there and you can get these translations out of here. Now, another thing about this book is you need to get the root words. I was going to the root words. You know what I'm saying? I'm going straight to the root words. All that other stuff is something that they then put in there. It's more of this. You know what I'm saying? It's more of this confusion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for confusion, because who's the author of confusion? The devil is. And he deceived the whole world, and this is a part of it. This is a part of the deception. But they had to give us the truth. But if we not willing and we don't have the love in our heart for the truth, then we'll just continue to follow this the way that it is, and the way that they brought us up and trained us and tricked us into believing it, because we don't have no love in our heart for the truth. Therefore, we'll continue to walk in the lie. But for me, I was so confused my whole life. I was always constantly looking for the truth, because I was always confused. Because this book was confusion. They'll sit up there and they'll tell me one thing and then turn around and tell me something else. And then they saying that it's all coming from the same place. And I just never understood it. I couldn't get none of it. You know what I'm saying? So, when I look in this book, I'm not going for the confusion. They got a lot of different definitions in here. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Now see this right here? It even tell you right here, Babel. It means confusion. All they did was they removed this I, because they confused the languages. When they did the translation into the English, they removed this A and they put an I right here, bruh. And they stamped this on the book. They stamped that on this book and called it Bible. And then they put all that confusion in the book. But it tell you right here in this translation from the Hebrew, it tell you Babel means confusion. But then I go to the root words, so I take his code and I go look it up. But this is not the word that I wanted to show y'all. I just wanted to show y'all what y'all actually walking in. So give me a second real quick. Okay, so you can see you get baptism, baptized, Baptist, you got baptized, baptized this, baptizing. And as you can see, all of these baptizing all the way up to here, all of these is the same thing. And they all got 907, 907, 907, 907, 907, right? So all of these words right here has something to do with the baptism. It has something to do with the baptism. And you see they all have the same exact number on them, right? So here, give me a second. Okay. So like I said, from all the way through here, you see it's 907. So I got to go to 907 to get the translation. You see all of them, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take you over here to the translation of the Hebrew. Let's find 907. Find 907. Okay. Okay, 907 right here. And it says bad. Bad from 908. And it says brag or lie. Also a liar or lie. So let's see what does it say? 908. Okay, 908 and a prime root. See? You see? So y'all need to start looking this stuff up for your own self. And I heard something in a rap. You know, I heard some people using something a while back, and they had made it real. They made it real popular. They had made this word real popular in the rap and stuff. This was like when people was taking whatever them pills is, X, I think it was X or whatever it is, ecstasy or X or whatever it is. People was taking X and all that, right? Hold on. And so the eternal energy spirit bank, and he might be already up, because he be up or he be up. You know what I'm saying? He be up. He be up right in this area. But they done sprayed the sky so heavy, you know, it don't look like he's up. But he's already up, you know, but they done sprayed the sky so heavy. But like I was saying, they made this song or something, and everybody was running around saying this word that they had made popular called yada and yada I mean and all that old stuff. Now I'll have to go back in the Hebrew and look it up. But that word is in the Hebrew, bruh, and it does not mean nothing good. That is a curse. So they had made this word up. They didn't make it up, but they started using this word because the rap game made it cool to use that word. And it's in the Hebrew when you look it up. And it's not a good word. It's a curse. You know what I'm saying? And people's running around saying it. I mean, like constantly. Look at this idiot. So like I'm saying, dog, and they spray all night long and all day long and all night long, bruh. They doing this. You know. Because they got to keep it covered because they don't want y'all to know what's going on. And the government is fake, bruh. Everything, the law system, all that stuff is fake, bruh. If we stand up for what we have been given from the Creator, which is everything, if we stand up for it, bruh, none of this nonsense that we have been going through, we will not have to go through, bruh. You know, they got us out here fighting for a way of life instead of fighting for our way of life that we supposed to be living. We supposed to be living free. They got us fighting the struggle to live instead of us standing up for what the Creator has given us to have, which was everything in creation, and live free, fruitful, joyful, and multiply on the earth. None of this stuff is supposed to be going on. But these idiots did like it's materialistic nonsense, and they are actually giving up everything that the Creator then gave them, because them idiots is going right into the darkness for it, because they love serving these demons so they can feel like they have some sort of control, bruh. They idiots. Why wouldn't you just want to live free? Why wouldn't you just want to live free? You want to follow a system that is going to make you struggle throughout your life and lead you to death. Meanwhile, they poison you your whole entire life and leading you to death and got you struggling to make a way of life instead of fighting against the darkness that has tricked you in believing that they have some power calling themselves gods. And the Creator created all of existence and gave it to us freely and told us to live free and fruitful and multiply and have nothing to do with them idiots that conjured them demons up out of the darkness. But that ain't nobody. I mean, it's it's because we was deceived. Now, since we have been deceived, just because we was deceived, that don't mean that we have to continue to be deceived. Because these idiots that I was around wanted me just to continue to be deceived. And I'm not gonna continue to be deceived. That's over. That's over. That's done. That's over. But like I said, y'all need to get them books. Start translating that information for yourself, and once you call out on the Creator, you're going to start getting that information, bruh, and you need it. You need to be in contact with the Creator of all of existence. Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to the Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to the Creator, because Creator will give you the truth. All of the truth and only the truth. When you receive the truth from the Creator of all of existence, you will then know that the Creator of all existence is the truth. Do you speak it?